Yo, this is Doobie from Doobie's Hot Takes. I'm about to turn up the heat a little bit. So sit back, relax, and chill, and listen to the hot takes that I'm about to bring to you. Hey, it may get a little too hot to handle, but Doobie's Hot Takes right now, coming at you live. Let's go! Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Doobie's Hot Takes. Hot take number 2 here. And before I get off on this hot take, I just want to say thank you guys so much for sending in your feedback, your input on my last video, the Julio Jones trade hot takes. If you haven't seen that video already, please go and check that video out. 373 views on my very first hot take video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and follow me on IG and YouTube at Doobie's Hot Takes. Also, please feel free to share this video and this post on your IG, your Facebook, Twitter, whatever that may be. And let's get in this hot take. All right, for this one, guys, I want to talk about whether or not Tim Tebow will make the 53-man roster for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I'm going to start off by talking about the reasons that I think he will not make the 53-man roster. So starting off, guys, I just want to say that, it's very difficult to make that transition from a quarterback to a tight end in the NFL. There's currently only been 2 after doing research that have made the transition while in the NFL from quarterback to tight end, and that is Logan Thomas, starting tight end right now for the Washington football team, and also, very interesting enough that I found out, Tyree Jackson, former Buffalo quarterback from the University of Buffalo, has just signed a futures deal with the Philadelphia Eagles to try to transition into a tight end. I mean, the guy is a physical freak by looking at his statistics and his numbers. I mean, the guy's 6'7", 250 pounds, is only 23 years old. So he has a lot of time to develop into a serviceable tight end in the NFL. So that is also one of the reasons that I think Tebow won't make it. I mean, these guys started and transitioned from quarterback to tight end very early in their career. As you all know, Tim Tebow is 33 years old, and he came into the league as a quarterback, left the NFL, went and played baseball for the New York Mets affiliate, and then came back into the NFL and tried to, re-jumpstart his career as a tight end. And I mean, it's very difficult, guys, to transition from a quarterback to a tight end. Take it from me here. I mean, I did it in high school. I went and played quarterback. Then I transitioned to tight end, and then I went on to college to play tight end. So it's very different. It's very difficult. I mean, you go from not taking those in the trenches snaps, snap in and snap out, to playing quarterback where, you just take a snap in the center, take a snap from shotgun, and you're not taking that brutal and that punishment every snap of going helmet to helmet and making full force contact with the opponent every time. So that is a very different thing that I think Tim Tebow will have to get used to. So, I mean, and that doesn't happen over, off season where he's going to, practice every day on it and then even play a few games in the preseason. I mean, you have to learn how to, do hand placement, whether it be pass block, run block. You have to know the footsteps. You have to work on your footwork, be able to do a zone block, be able to do a trap block, be able to do a counter block. I mean, that stuff takes time. That's a lot of repetition that you have to go through. And, I mean, that's very, very difficult. Also, learning the route tree of a tight end, you have to understand depth perception as far as, how many yards do I have to go downfield? How deep do I need to get on the drag? How deep do I need to go on a post, a out, a flag route, a curl? Those are different things that, you have to learn. And, I mean, it just doesn't happen overnight, as the old folks say. Stuff just doesn't happen overnight. I mean, he is a really good athlete. Like I say, 33 years old, 6'3", 245. But I mean, that's just very difficult to do, So let's get into some of the reasons why I think he will make the roster. I think from a financial standpoint, it's a very smart move. I mean, you're taking Tim Tebow, a legend in Florida, former Florida Gator who won the Heisman, and bringing him to your organization in Jacksonville, where I think he can help, fill up the seats for first-year head coach Urban Meyer and, bring in a lot of revenue from jersey sales. When it was said that Tim Tebow signed a tight end deal with the Jaguars, I think he had one of the highest selling jerseys in his first week. So that's crazy in itself. Also, I think that he will be able to serve as a good emergency backup plan just in case, in a game Trevor Lawrence gets hurt, the backup gets hurt, maybe his backup gets hurt, and they have nobody else on the roster. They can turn to Tim Tebow to try to finish the game out or try to maybe manage the game, give a few like short route throws, hand off to the running back. So I think, he could be a very serviceable, backup emergency quarterback. Also, I think goal line plays, whether it be wildcat, whether it be short yardage situations, you could put him in the backfield and get him to get a few of those yards, since that's what he did a lot at Florida. And, Urban Meyer's is the head coach, his coach at Florida at the time. Also, you can do a lot of gimmicky plays, throwback passes, maybe some screen passes, all kind of different gimmicky things. So with that being said, I think that Tim Tebow will make the roster. He doesn't have to be your starting tight end, which their tight end room already right now is atrocious. Their starting tight end has last year caught 6 of 8 passes for like 129 yards, and their backup isn't that great, and they have a rookie 5th-round pick from OSU that's right now currently serving as the third screen guy. But, you can bring Tim Tebow in. He can be a special teams guy. He can help you on maybe goal line or whatever, like I said. So I think the positives, it outweighs the negatives in the situation. Then, if you do bring him on, let him be a special teams guy, he can develop throughout the season. And like I say, man, put him in certain packages that can help your team out. But the biggest reason why I think it would be smart for them to keep him is a financial move, bringing in that money, bringing in that revenue for Jacksonville, for Urban Meyer as a first-time head coach. You don't have to play him every snap. So that's Doobie's Hot Takes. Thank you guys so much. And remember to like, subscribe, follow my YouTube and Instagram page at Doobie's Hot Takes. I'm out. Peace.